Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually a hair tutorial on these 4 different styles. You guys have been requesting these ever since I got my dreads, so here they are for you. I've got tons more, but this is the first 4 I'm starting off with. Yeah, these are my go-to, get my hair out of my face, wear every day kind of thing. So for our first one here, this is probably the simplest hairstyle to create with dreads. So I just took an even amount off of each side of my center part, and I'm just tying them in a knot. Super simple. So I'm just going around and up with the first one. So I've got one strand coming out of the top, one coming out of the bottom, and then I will go the opposite direction with my hair to where it creates a box. So the ends stick out the sides and they're not all funky. And this one you can actually use to build off of, so that's what we're doing for this next one. This is the second style you can do with this same knot. And I'm actually going to take hair from each side, leaving that stuff down in the middle, because that is going to be what hangs through this. And I'm going to tie a knot exactly the same way. So what I do is I take the right side, put it over the top, and then flip it under, so that's what's coming out of the top. Then the next one I'll do, the right one will go on the bottom, and I work with my left one. Does that make sense? So that way it creates that box. And then we're going to create one more underneath it, grabbing the last stuff from the sides to where the middle hangs through, and it'll kind of create this knotted mohawk bun deal. And it is probably my favorite way to wear my hair if I'm wearing it back. I love it. It's super easy, it stays all day, it looks super cool, and I always get questions about it every time I wear my hair like this. So next one is going to be our fishtail. I know I got a little bit of my end in my ponytail, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with 3 on each side. I'm going to pull from the outside of my dreads, and I'm going to place that over top and put it in my other hand. So this is super simple because it's like fishtail for dummies, because I'm just taking a dread from one side, crossing it over, putting it into the other hand, same back and forth, and I'm grabbing everything along the outside edges to where the top will lay through the middle, and this almost creates a cage to hold all of our hair in. So I'm just taking one dread at a time, putting it over, putting it in the other hand, and until this gets as big as it does on the bottom. So you can stop here and you can transition into another braid or something else, but I am not going to add any more hair, and I'm just going to grab the dreads from the outside and cross them over, and I'm just going to kind of work this down a little bit so where it the fishtail goes down a little bit further. Not doing anything crazy, I just want it a little bit longer, and then I'm just going to tie it off with an Invisibobble. They're the greatest ponytails ever created for dreads. If you don't know what they are, I highly recommend you get one. They don't get tangled, they don't stress your dreads, and they are very comfortable to wear. That little piece is driving me nuts. I'm so bummed I didn't see it, but that is our third hairstyle. So under our fourth hairstyle, I'm taking the top half of my hair and I'm tying it to a little bun on the top. Not really anything special, I'm just creating 2 different loops. The last loop I'm leaving my ends out, and then I tucked it, but I decided I didn't like it and ended up pulling that out at the end. I kind of do that every once in a while. I just didn't like the way it looked with this style. So I'm taking 6 dreads on the underside of my hair on the left side, and I'm just going to braid them all the way down. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use my hair to tie them off, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So out of the dreads on the bottom, I take the biggest one, cross it under the bottom, create this little loop, and then pull the end through, and then I do the same thing right underneath it. So essentially putting our hair in a knot, back to back, and then when I pull that end tight, it's going to hold it because of the grit that is on dreads, but it's not going to get tangled. And then I'm going to braid 6 of my dreads together on the other side. I did 6 because it makes it just thick enough, but not so thick where you can't have more dreads hanging over top. So that's just a little bun on the top, and then I pull my braids through and let the dreads hang. But that is our 4 hairstyles. If you guys like this, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you want to see more. Also check out my previous tutorial on this SIREN makeup look. And check me out on all of my social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat. All the names and links will be in the description box for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!